Welcome back to Triple Threat Wrestling. If you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. We drop wrestling content for your viewing pleasure all the time. And today I had to consult with the best in the business here because WWE has done it. They've decided to make changes, and it's very exciting. SmackDown left us with more questions and more excitement than it has in over a year, so we need to get into it. So, you all watch SmackDown? I'm assuming. I don't want to spoil it, right? I'm assuming we're all on the same page. It was a different time zone. People are working.
Don't say anything.
Yeah, don't say anything.
I fired the VPN up, so I caught it early.
Yep. If you were working, I'm sure you had it on. If you're a forklift operator, have it on your forklift driving around or something. But that's not safe. Don't do that. We don't recommend it. But okay, let's get into it. So,
Calling OSHA.
Yeah, call OSHA, right? So SmackDown has kind of been cooking because since it went to 3 hours, I was nervous they weren't going to have a lot of. They're going to have a lot more filler. We've actually been getting like Carmelo Hayes had a banger match, like 18 minutes long with Shinsuke. Julia, it seems like they care again about the United States title. They gave her a really good match against Alexa Bliss, right? But we need to talk about the main event, the 3 stages of hell. We'll start with Jarvis. What was your thoughts on the match and the result?
You know, these guys have had, how many matches have they had leading up? 2 or 3, right?
It feels
And
like a
they've
lot.
they've been straightforward matches, right? They go 20, 25 minutes, and of course Cody went over. We had the 3 stages of hell. I don't know how a straight up match is a stage of hell, but whatever.
Because
It
we had to
went
sit
what,
through it.
5? Yeah, right. It went 5 or 6 minutes, and Drew wins with the low blow in the first fall. I I I think it's weird when, you have the two or three matches that they've had and they've, gone 20 plus minutes, and then you have a straightforward match to open the 3 stages of hell and it only goes 6 minutes. It's like what? Um, and then I think it picked up from there, but I'm glad it didn't. I'm glad we didn't get like a 20-minute match and then the other two are kind of broken up. I think it gave it better pacing, but it's still just a little weird from a continuity standpoint. It's just like, okay, really, you guys couldn't go longer than 6 minutes now, but whatever. The match itself was fine. It wasn't, a 5-star classic, but it did what it needed to do. It killed that last hour of SmackDown, which I knew was the point going in, was something to fill that last hour. Both guys got probably about the same amount of boos when they were coming out. Cody was getting booed. Like I think if he would have went over, he'd have gotten booed out of the building. That would have been one way to spark a Cody Rhodes heel turn. Um, I like the ending. I like how Jacob Fatu came out and returned. And again, WWE does not know how to do a debut or a return without the
Black hoodie.
the black hoodie, right? It's just like it's the official interference now. It's like it was cool initially. I think like the Bloodline was doing it. Anytime Jimmy Uso would come back, he'd be like in a black hoodie. I think Solo Sikoa debuted in a black hoodie.
JC Mateo.
JC Mateo, breakout star of the year, he came out in a black hoodie. And it was kind of like their thing, and now the Vision do it, and now it's just like everybody's doing it. I'm sure Chris Jericho is going to debut with a freaking black hoodie.
Becky Lynch did
whenever
it when she
Becky
came
Lynch,
out, yeah.
exactly. So it whatever with that. I'm just glad that he didn't come back, cost Drew the match, and get Cody booed out of the building. Although it made Cody look a little dumb by attacking the guy that's kind of going to help you retain the title, but he's the white meat baby face, and we're not cheating to win, even though Drew McIntyre has my dad's watch, and we're still not going to bend the rules. So overall, I'm not going to complain about it. It did what it needed to do. We needed to get the belt off of Cody and get it onto Drew McIntyre. So that was good booking, Hunter and team.
We got to give kudos for we complain a lot, but Paul, you definitely cooked here. Although before I go to MVP, the one thing I'll say is what pissed me off about the watch is he never explained how he got it. He just pulled it out and started talking about it. I'm like, where the fuck did you get it? But he got it
He
from the
got it
tour
from the
bus.
pawn
Yeah.
shop that Cody's dad pawned it
Yeah.
at. Like,
So that tells me that Cody pawned it because didn't Triple H unpawn it to give it to Cody, and Cody had to pawn it now to pay for his damn tour bus. Anyway, MVP, what did you think of the main event and the result?
Oh, Wrestling Brother knocked it right on the head. Agree with everything he said. I'm interested to see going forward how they're gonna play this because Jacob Fatu did attack Drew McIntyre first,
Right.
so it's not like there's a clear cut direction that it's looking at. Is he gonna feud with Drew next, and then what? Now Cody has to win the Rumble again, or is Cody just gonna go straight into Jacob Fatu, or we have to tune in.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like, is Jacob Fatu the placeholder for Cody, unless he's taking time off until we figure out what's going on with Drew. But
Yeah.
so my thoughts on it are like, it accomplished a few things. It got Jacob Fatu into the title picture because he's in there now. He can feud with Cody or Drew. Drew, the way he won, I'm not complaining about it because he took a lot of beating in the cage. And I mean, Cody cutters from the top of the cage was crazy, right? Like, he's taking a big beating in there. And to just take the opportunity, like, you know what? I'm getting this title. Like, I'm not worried about getting revenge on him hurting me.
mm-hmm.
He played it as a smart heel. I'm going to get out of here. And by the way, this is the first time that title has changed hands on TV since like 2001 or no, 2021. 2021.
Oh.
Yeah, 2001 is crazy. That title didn't even exist, but it's 2021, and it was Brock Lesnar, I believe, when he won it off Kofi. That's how long it's been. Everything else since then has been like Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes,
Kofi in 4 minutes.
In 4 minutes, yeah.
7 seconds, wasn't it?
Didn't Kofi jump toward him? And he just got F5'd and pinned.
Yeah, it was seconds.
Yeah, he got squashed.
Seconds.
7 seconds. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, my so here's the only gripe I have is like, did Jacob attack Drew because Drew is the one that put him out? Did he go after Cody too because he thinks Cody had something to do with it? Do we not know who attacked Jacob Fatu now and put him out? Like, maybe Jacob's just killing everyone because, like, I don't know who took me out, but I'm going to just take out everyone till I find out. You know, we don't have a clear-cut answer on that yet. Like, remember when Jade came out in the Elimination Chamber, we knew she went after Naomi because she took me out. I don't think we have a clear-cut answer for that right now. So
Plot twist. I think JC Mateo took him out.
Superstar of the year.
Breakout superstar.
No, but you see, after the bell rings and Drew wins, you see Jacob Fatu stop what he's doing and just start staring for him to start getting whomped on by Cody. So
yeah,
right.
For Cody to stare.
Yeah,
there's more stares in this match than the Twilight movie, I swear. If you don't get the joke, everyone stares in that movie. Anyway, my wife made me watch it. Don't judge me. Anyway, so leaving the match, this time I'll start with MVP. So what do you think this does for Rumble and Mania? Is Drew going to take it to Mania? Is he a placeholder? There's rumors that Cody could be out for a maternity leave because he didn't get to do it when the baby was born. And maybe that's why he dropped the title. But if he dropped it to just pick it right back up when he comes back, I'll throw up. But I'm curious your thoughts. Like, where does this leave Drew and the rest of this title picture?
Well, as far as Drew having it for Mania, still remains to be seen. I don't know, but with this new SmackDown tournament, we know it's not going to be Cody getting his rematch at the Rumble. So that's a plus there. But then if if he is on leave now, so he won't be in the Rumble, and then he won't threaten. Oh, I'm gonna win a third time now.
Yeah, we don't need him to
And
win a
then
third.
yeah, I mean if that happens, and then he's gonna have his rematch at WrestleMania. Um, I don't think Cody versus Drew for the umpteenth time in the main event of WrestleMania is gonna be good. So hopefully, I don't know. Maybe he gets involved against the challenger, the one that wins the tournament.
Cody,
But yeah,
yeah,
or maybe it's just Jacob Fatu and Cody at Rumble.
hmm
There's many ways I guess they can do this, but I'm just hoping in the coming weeks, Mr. Trips makes it make sense.
yeah. So I want to talk about to touch on that to kind of segue into this. So we have this tournament to see who's gonna face Drew at Royal Rumble. So we have Matt Cardona, who's back, versus Trick Willie, aka Trick Williams, aka Hollywood.
With that
We have
trick.
Trick. By the way,
With that trick.
I will talk about him for 15 minutes because I'm very high on Trick Williams on the main roster. Facing Ray Phoenix at SmackDown and winning the way he did was perfect for him. And the way he carries himself on the mic, it reminds me of like Rock himself,
Absolutely.
Stone Cold. Like he's got something about him that like
That
is going to be
swagger.
big things for him.
And I love the fact that they have put him in segments with top stars on for each of his first two episodes before the Ray Phoenix. They didn't just throw him in the Ray Phoenix match. They made sure he got camera time with Randy Orton, which was great.
Yep.
And he didn't get RKO'd. He
He
didn't
didn't.
get RKO'd like most jabronis get RKO'd. He,
He did get DDT'd,
he
but he
did,
didn't get RKO'd.
but he didn't get RKO'd.
Well, before I tell you the rest of the tournament, when Miz came out, I'm like, please, for the love of God, don't put him with Trick Williams. I was like, do not do it. So now we got Sami Zayn versus Ilya Dragunov. That match is gonna melt your face off.
Oh yeah.
Randy Orton and the Miz. Well, the Miz is eliminated, and Damian Priest and Solo. I mean, it'll be decent, but like,
It'll be Damian Priest.
I think Damian Priest, right? Because Solo's tied up with the Wyatts, so there's no resolution there. So, in my predictions, I think it's gonna be. I think we're going Sami Zayn, Damian Priest, Randy Orton, and Trick Williams. That's what I'm thinking. I think Trick
Yep.
Williams beats Matt. But that's the other thing. Did you bring Matt Cardona in to lose to a rookie? This is where
right.
they screwed this matchup up because they could have put
Yep.
Randy Orton against Matt Cardona, and that would have made sense if Matt Cardona lost. And you
Right.
could have put Trick Williams against The Miz and beat The Miz because The Miz can just drop out to
Correct.
fucking anybody. So,
Right. But you don't want to go heel versus heel with Trick Williams just now getting in the mix.
shout out Ruthless Talk. Anytime we say that, I'm gonna give him a shout out. But yeah, you don't want to do that, right? But I mean, you have Damian Priest and Solo. You could have done any variation of this, but you screw
Yeah.
yourself with Trick Williams and Matt Cardona because
Yep. Because two guys you should be protecting.
yes, yeah, especially Matt Cardona said I came back for that title, and you're gonna have him lose to a guy in his second match on the main roster.
Now he's going to cheat to win, so that'll protect Matt Cardona to a certain degree.
But if
he
I'm Matt
shouldn't be
Cardona,
losing.
I would say I would have just I'm a TNA at this point. I would have just
Yeah.
stayed over there. If you're gonna have me
Exactly.
job out to motherfuckers, but so that leads me to Jacob Fatu is not in this tournament. So I don't know if we get Cody and Jacob yet, because I'm assuming Cody would be in the Rumble.
Yeah, and Jacob will be in the Rumble.
Jacob will be in the Rumble. So I think they have their moment. See, that's now I'm kind of thinking about it as I'm talking to you guys. I like
So,
to talk it out because what
If
happens
Triple
then?
H was smart, and I think he's tapping out on intelligence at the conclusion of SmackDown, what he should do is have those three in a triple threat match at that same Saturday night's main event, and the same night you're having the Fatal Four Way, they should be in a three-way match for the title. Because when else are you going to do that business? You got the Rumble coming up. You got Elimination Chamber. You're not going to have a triple threat match at Elimination Chamber. So what are you just going to throw those guys in pods and not really handle business? Or are you waiting for WrestleMania to do that? I don't know. But that's what they should do. They should settle that business there. Let let Drew McIntyre, somehow walk away with the win there. And then I think Sami Zayn is going to go over in the Fatal 4-Way match, and you're going to have Sami versus Drew in Saudi Arabia, because they're not going to have Sammy's not going to win the Rumble. It doesn't feel right for him to win the Rumble, but that'll be his Saudi Arabia moment.
Yeah, I'm thinking out loud if like Sami Zayn versus like CM Punk makes sense, but Braun Breaker is probably going to be the Mania main event,
Or it's going to be, I think Seth is going to take on Braun.
That would be a good Mania match for Braun.
Mm-hmm.
Is to settle that blood feud. I think that, what if Seth comes out in the Rumble and eliminates Braun Breaker, gets his payback that way? So there's a lot of ways we can do that. Sami Zayn winning the Rumble, though, I mean, you could argue me into being behind it, given it's in Saudi Arabia. I just don't see him as like, and it's a shame. I want him to be world champion. I love Sami Zayn. The way he's positioned on TV, I just don't see him as one of those people. Unfortunately, he just, they got.
I'm gonna tell you two words is why that won't happen. Jey Uso.
True.
They did Jey Uso last year. You are not. They're not taking a chance on anybody this year. Roman Reigns is going to win the Royal Rumble.
You know what? See, I like talking about this. We're going down all kinds of rabbit holes, because now I'm thinking too for Cody. I don't even know when he's going to face Jacob, because are we not getting him and Randy Orton this year either at Mania?
Right.
I thought your Mania match was Cody and Randy for the title. How do you get there from where we're at now? Unless it's Drew versus Cody versus Randy, which
Randy's got to win his third Royal Rumble.
You know what, though? That after last year and what happened with Jay and like the experiment and all that, I could totally see them having Randy Orton win as a safe bet. To like, it's safe. Like, he's a main event star. He's still good in the ring. It's safe to have him win. The crowd will love it if he wins. I could definitely see him. I don't think they're going to go ballsy 2 years in a row.
No,
I don't think that's
it's going to be Roman Reigns, or it's going to be a safe bet, and it's going to be a loaded Rumble this year. Think about the guys we just named already: Jacob Fatu, Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, Chris Jericho's going to be in there,
Braun Breaker,
Sami Zayn's going to be in there, Trick Williams going to be in there, Obafemi's going to be in there. Like, there's going to legitimately be about 12 guys that you could be like, I could see him winning it. I could see Braun Breaker winning it. I could see them, say what you will, in Saudi Arabia. Well, if Sammy's if my prediction is true and Sammy faces Drew, I guess he won't actually be in the Rumble. But I was going to say, if he is in that Rumble, he would be in that 12, because it would be that kind of wild card pick like Jey Uso was last year. Like, he's the wild card that could win it.
Yeah.
And I love Rumbles like that. Brock Lesnar's going to be in there. He better not freaking win it. Gunther's going to be in it.
Gunther's going to be in it.
Gunther would make sense to win.
You know what? Gunther versus Drew would cook at Mania.
It would.
It would cook.
It would. It would. Yeah.
I would.
That's two heels.
Shout out to Ruthless Talk.
Hey, shout out to Ruthless Talk, but that match would cook. You got to put it on first, but that match would cook.
Do you got to put it on first? If you really want to show that you are about change and making the future different, maybe Gunther wins that title. I don't know, man. Well, what else are you gonna have main event?
I don't think Gunther needs to be in the title picture anytime soon.
You just want him to be the career killer?
That's all they need him to be right now, because there's too many.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Too many bodies.
Top
exactly.
Is
top is crowded, and if you're saying Roman's gonna win the Rumble and then possibly Orton winning a chamber match, so now you got Roman and Punk penciled in at Mania.
But I don't see that either, because Roman and him shook hands.
It would be better with Roman and Drew.
But then you're feeding Drew to Roman,
and then Roman back on SmackDown.
Not necessarily. There could be a trick up Drew's sleeve. Maybe you got a faction brewing or something, and take out the tribal chief because he ain't gonna work but 5 or 6 dates. So what would be the point of putting the belt on him?
I'm hearing Roman wants to work more dates next year. That he actually wants to have like a good run again. I'm hearing rumors. And now, granted, I can't trust everything on the internet. I know that. But, if he does want to work more and actually have like another good run as a tribal chief, maybe what if Roman sent Jacob Fatu into that cage? Because he already told, kind of told Cody, we're not teaming together. He kind of had some resentment with Cody at War Games. Maybe he sent Jacob in as like his new bodyguard. It's just him and Jacob. He goes, no, I want you to go in there and send a message for me. It could be. We don't know yet.
They're pushing Jacob to the top of the card. They've got him on their radar. I don't think he's going to be anybody's muscle anymore.
Well, he shouldn't be. He should be the main of the card.
Yeah.
But you know how Triple H works. That's where I'm getting at is you could totally, Jacob be the guy to push Roman over because he just loves him.
He's like, yeah, we got our real top guy back. This is what you're going to do for now.
You're going to be a more muscular Solo Sikoa. It could be worse.
You could be JC Mateo.
Yeah, or you could be Meechin in the world title picture. I had to throw in a Meechin because we shit on Meechin every episode. I had to throw a little jab in there, but so yeah.
Hey, I'm a fan of Meechin, so
yeah. No, I mean she's good. She just
I like her a lot, but her booking is terrible.
Yeah. So so for Mania, what do we got with Cody? So we don't think Cody's gonna win the Rumble at this point?
No. He better not. Oh God.
There's so much time between now and Mania, and he just lost the title.
No.
Maybe Jacob Fatu versus Cody at Mania.
I mean, I see it, but you'd have to build that up a lot from
and
now.
You gotta have Jacob. You gotta have Jacob beat him. I don't.
Then you do, because Cody's at a stage now where it's kind of like Cena in the 2010s. Like, you can always win the title back, but you're going to have to start putting people over, too, because you can't be Super Cody and win all the fucking time. You can't.
Again, if Triple H was smart, and I don't, that's a loaded thought, I would have Chris Jericho work with Cody Rhodes at Mania.
You think so?
That would be, I would either have Jericho work with him or Seth. That's it.
Well, I guess
you need to do one of those dream matches.
I think I would have to reserve my thoughts on that until I see what kind of character Jericho is.
I agree with that.
I think that we need to see what Jericho we're getting. Is he going to rehash something he's done already? But he usually likes to just be something.
He likes
new.
to reinvent himself.
Yeah,
he likes to reinvent himself.
And
he likes to be a heel. He likes to be a heel.
Yep.
The list isn't coming back. Hold your horses.
No.
No, I would love that. I'm a mark for that. But
now, if that happens with Cody and Jericho, we're gonna have Jacob and Drew McIntyre. is that just storyline? Just gonna...
Jacob feels like he's just gonna be the odd man out somehow.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. It really does.
Because if it is him and Cody, by the way, this is what I said last year with Gunther and Jey Uso. There's a lot of time between what just happened with him and Cody and Mania. It's going to get stale. You don't have enough legs to carry something unless they have a couple matches before then on SmackDown. But we just saw this with Cody and Drew where they just brawl and don't really get a result out of their stuff. And I think it was the right time for Drew to win. It was the wrong time for Jacob Fatu to get involved with Cody.
Yeah.
Like there's a 50-50.
100%.
You got a good thing, but then you got an unsure thing. It's like Jacob Fatu's not someone that needs to be in limbo. No.
Now, if it's revealed that Cody was the one that actually attacked Jacob, that is your Mania match.
It is.
It has to be your Mania match.
Yeah.
So then you got to build up the story from now to then of him confronting people and Cody denying until he finally says, I did it. But then does that give Cody a heel turn? Does he turn heel because he attacked Jacob?
You have to be, right?
Yeah, I would assume. Because Jacob is
I mean,
already
it's
kind
such
of
a
No
like
different.
lackluster heel
It's no
turn.
different than I did
yeah,
it for The Rock. Like,
yeah.
it's-
But see, this is
Ugh.
where Triple H. See, this is where we get into the meat and bones of it. Because then, what was the point of why would Cody attack him when he was already champion? It's like, I'm the champion.
yeah.
Do I attack Jacob because I don't want to face him? Then you make him
The
look
same
cowardly.
reason you had 2 world champions in War Games. Just need something to do.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It just, I'm really see. This is the where I was going at with this episode. I'm very excited of what happened and what's coming, but I'm also very nervous and skeptical of it because we know how this show goes, and it gets
Mhm.
screwed up a lot, and it's all
Things are
about
going
the
to get
follow up.
dropped.
It's all about the
Things are
follow
going to
up.
get
Yeah.
dropped. Yep.
So I mean, there's just so many different ways we can go, but I mean, right now as it sits, you got to have Jacob versus Cody. I mean, that's because Drew and Cody, that ain't gonna work anymore. It ain't gonna work. So, and it's not gonna
I'm
work with
telling
him and
you,
Jacob.
triple threat match on Saturday night's main event. Just get it done.
And then does Drew retain?
He has to. You ain't gonna put the belt on Jacob at a random Saturday night's main event. Cody doesn't need that. Drew needs it.
Then you got to book it where Cody and Jacob are just so infatuated with each other because
That
Cody's
they
gonna
beat
be
the crap out of
pissed that you
right.
took the title from me. Jacob's gonna be pissed because of whatever, and Drew's got to steal the victory again. Like he's got to roll
Exactly.
somebody up or whatever. So I
Exactly.
get that. And then you could be done with it. Cody doesn't have a rematch. Not that we
Right.
follow that 100% anyway, but and Jacob can move on to maybe him and Cody. If I'm booking, like I guess my final thoughts on it, if I'm booking uh, just where it sits now, you'd have to turn Cody heel and just say that he attacked Jacob Fatu. It'll give Cody something new, something kind of fresh. We did this with Roman Reigns. He was the guy. Everyone loved Roman till he went away and he came back as a tribal chief. And it's like, okay, this is what we needed. Maybe a heel Cody is what we need on SmackDown. He cooks as a heel. I like him as a heel, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. MVP, do you have any final thoughts on this?
Well, all right. So I agree. Cody being heel would shake things up, but the only way I see him turning heel is it's gonna revolve around the title.
Well, it can after Mania.
No, I mean it like whether he screws his way into the title. I said that wrong. Whether he just heals his way into the title, uh, or like screws someone over so they lose the title. It's got to revolve around the title. I don't see it working any way else.
Yeah. Like if a Sami Zayn won the Rumble and then Cody attacks him and takes his place somehow. I don't know how you work it, but
yeah. Or just maybe screws him so he loses that match.
Yeah. I'm just going off of what we're seeing now. Like Jacob can't be a heel right now. Like he's over. He's just coming back. Cody's the thing with Cody is if he stays face and he goes back to the title picture, no one's gonna want him as champion again.
No, absolutely.
They're not gonna want him because we've had it for long enough and it's stale. Like I love Cody in the ring. I love his character, but it's the same shtick every time. Like, what do you want to talk about? And then this and that, and then you mentioned Dusty, and then he raises his voice, and it's the same thing every time.
Well, that's how he started getting booed before he left AEW.
Exactly.
It was the same babyface shtick. What do you want to talk about?
Now, what he should do is turn heel and turn his segment is what do I want to talk about, and tell them what he wants to talk about. I think that an edgy Cody, like, not saying he's a heel, like I hate the fans and whatever, but like, I'm just treated kind of like what Cena's heel turn was, but better. You could be like, no one cares about, me being champion or whatever. And just, he could turn it into like a pity party heel turn kind of. I think I like that edgier, going after people like it's like what Drew's been doing, kind of like it's your fault that I lost a title,
Or
Jacob screwed me, stuff like that, you know?
or he could be like, "Oh, once I finish my story, you guys turn your back on me."
Oh yeah. Now he's gonna say, now I'm gonna write a new story. I finished my father's story. Now it's Cody's story. See, we should book for
That's
them.
good.
We should book for them.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Triple H, if you are watching this and you
We
do
should
that,
be in that
I'm gonna
writer's
sue
room.
you. No, just kidding. Because
You heard it. You heard it from us first.
it only took us 30 minutes of brainstorming, but we got there. 30 minutes. It took you guys 3 years. Anyway, so Jarvis, do you have any final thoughts on all this?
You know, I think they've done something right the past couple weeks on SmackDown. So the first SmackDown of the year, we got a lot of good returns and debuts. Matt Cardona and Trick Williams. We got Jordan Grace. Like we've gotten some good stuff. When you talk about the Drew McIntyre situation and bringing in Jacob Fatu, the WWE has this history over the past couple of years of just relying on moments, and so when we're talking about like what moves forward, it feels like Jacob's going to somehow be the odd man out because Triple H just wanted to book that moment. So, as much as I want to say, yeah, it's going to be some sort of triple threat situation, or yeah, he's going to, feud with Cody in the Mania and this and that. It also would not surprise me if he's right back in there feuding with the MFTs and fighting Talatonga next week on Smack. It just wouldn't surprise me. It's just like he got his comeback, but there's got to be more. And so I'm hoping that those were the mistakes of 2025, where we just book to the moment and don't follow up. But I also have to know with what I'm dealing with, and know that like sometimes those moments are just those moments to make us go, and then that's it. It's back to the middle of the card until after Mania. We'll see what happens after Mania with Jacob Fatu. But um, there's a lot of good that can come of this because there's so many different ways you can go with the scene. I love that. I think wrestling is at its best when there are multiple things you can do, but everything needs to work together to make the product feel good, feel important, and protect everybody that's a part of those stories, so that everybody looks good. It's not about wins and losses, guys. It's about booking doing cohesive storytelling and booking great matches that have come from this storytelling. So we'll see what happens. I'll be optimistic here, but again, I was very disappointed how we saw things unfold in 2025. So I'm going to be cautious. I'm
Yeah.
going to proceed with caution.
Yeah. Hopefully she'll be back this year too. But that's I agree. 2025 was so bad that 2026 is off to a good start. But we gotta follow up on it. And I guess my one gripe going into Mania season is, SmackDown and Raw, it feels like whenever one brand gets something right, the other brand gets it wrong.
Ooh.
Because like, for example, the SmackDown tag scene was amazing. Right now it's
Yep.
non-existent. And now
Yep.
the Raw tag team is doing really good, the division. We were talking about SmackDown, how we only got Cody and Drew and who else? We just talked about that. Now there's like, oh, we could go all these different ways. And then you go to Raw, you're like, who else besides Braun Breaker is going to take on CM Punk? Like, you got to have both shows elevate and do great.
Yeah.
Like, you got writers for each show. I don't know if one week someone's off and the other, I don't know what's going on, but we need this year in general, we got to get both brands focused on all their stuff, right? And I don't know, with the whole Drew McIntyre and Cody and Jacob thing, I mean, I don't want to see Drew face either one of them at WrestleMania. I don't want to see him face either one. Even though MVP, I do agree with you on Gunther doesn't need it. I would love to see Drew and Gunther because I just know that match is reliable. It's a very good match. But again, it's heel versus heel, and it doesn't really fit what Gunther's doing. So I don't know. I guess this is the first time I can end an episode where I don't really know. I'm excited for what's coming. And I think after a Royal Rumble, we're going to have a really good conversation about this and like where we're truly headed. Then we'll get an idea of Elimination Chamber and all that. So if you want to see all that content, please be sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell. It lets you know when we drop new content. A lot of new content's coming your way. We're going to make 2026 a very big year for this channel. So join us for the ride. And again, you don't want to join the ride looking dusty. So I'm going to give you a little hint here. There's an affiliate link in the description box below. You're going to buy all this new merch anyway for 2026. You're going to want to buy your Jacob Fatu shirts and all that. And you can do that by supporting us by paying no extra money. So click that link, support us. And boys, we will see you on the next one.